All right, so now that my brain's working a little bit, I think I want to just come out and say a little bit about myself. Say who I am, what I do, what I want to do, um, stuff like that. Because I don't know, I feel almost like not that I need to do it, but like I just want to do it. So that's just gonna be what this little video here is. So who I am, who the fuck am I even? I don't even know anymore. I guess we'll figure that out here in the coming years, huh? So I'm just your average factory worker. I got the night off, and I wanted to do something. I wanted to create something. I wanted to do something. So that's just what I'm doing. Um, I think just yeah, just call me Guy. I'm gonna say that. That's I think where I'm gonna go here. I go by so many different names. I've been called so many different things online at this point. But I think Guy is gonna work here. So call me Guy. Um, and now my brain is just on the fritz. So what I want to do is like I like creating things. I like making things. But I've learned like going into like Adobe. And so I have played around with editing. I have played around with stuff like that. But like on top of working, I don't have the energy to just do that. So I think what I'm going to do is just this. I'm just going to sit down, talk to the camera, minimal editing. If I can avoid any editing, I'm going to just try to do that. I've got a bunch of little projects that I've been working on. Like I like writing. I like writing a good bit. I can never really seem to find the time or energy to facilitate it. I work 12-hour night shifts, and let me tell you, it is rough. Just getting a good day's sleep doesn't happen all the time. So that's why, like tonight, night off, I'm feeling okay. Just making videos, just talking to the camera. Well, I say talking to the camera, but I'm not really good at looking at the camera, so I tend to look everywhere else because I'm focused on what I'm saying, not where I'm looking. Um, but yeah, so little projects like I like to write. I'm hoping here. So I've had a short story that I've been working on for over a year now, and if you ask me, it should have been done a year ago. But having issues just getting motivation and finding time to write. But I'm hoping to get that done soon, and I'm really hoping uh, here in December, my cousin is graduating college. I'm gonna see. So I've already talked to him about it, and he seemed interested in making little like some art for it. I want to try to turn it into a visual novel. I've already like I worked around, played around in RenPy for a little bit. That's where I got the idea for it. Playing around in that seems kind of simple. I learned my way around it somewhat. I need to learn more, but I don't want to get super far into it until I have some artwork so that I can plug it in and I can use that as examples. I know I could use placeholders and stuff like that, but I'm afraid if I start using placeholders, I'll just go ham with placeholders, and then I'll have to go back and essentially redo everything once I get the real art, and that might just make me lose my steam because I really don't like redoing things. Like my brain does not like redoing things at all. So I'm waiting on that. Uh, Waiting on that, hoping that that works out. I'm hoping that like I'm thinking of making it. I really like his artwork, and I trust that like he'll do things well. He'll do things right. So I'm hoping maybe once I make this little project, put it up on Steam for like $2, or hell, depending on how Steam works, put it up for 5, and then just have it on like a permanent sale for like 75% off or something. That way, if something does manage to happen, I could reduce the sale essentially. See how that works, or I might just, like I said, just put it at $2. See if anyone's interested in that. Um, that's my current plan. Or if I put it up for $2 and it doesn't sell, I'll just make it free and then continue, hopefully making other stuff, and then hope that the work that I make is enough to garner interest. Because something else I was thinking about doing is whenever I make it, and put it up on Steam. Also doing a video on here uh, about it. Just essentially recording it, um, recording it on here, putting it up, maybe have me read it. Or what I'd really like to do is also get, I'm going to say, some voice actors. Probably not actual voice actors, probably just friends and family reading lines. And I'd really like to have the entire thing voiced if I can do that. And then if it's voiced, then I can just record it and put it up and see how well it does. I assume it won't do all that well. But that's one project that I'm working on, and that short story. So I've got like a really big, I've got, there's no other way to say it besides I have a universe in my head. Constantly working on it. I have a bunch of ideas for stories, novels. So once I get this first one done, I'm going to immediately start working on the next one and see where that goes. And I'm hoping that it leads at least to something. That way I can hopefully keep my cousin interested, and him and I can try to build something off of it. Because he's an artist right now. I asked him. I don't think he has any idea of what he wants to do. And I would love to have him working on this with me, at least until he figures out what he wants to do. I don't want. The last thing I want to do is force him to essentially do what I want him to do. No, fuck that. I'm not. That's not who I am. Instead, I want to try to bolster each other. I want to help build each other up here, so that whenever he finds out what he wants to do, he can go for it, and then hopefully I'm in a position to where I can, I don't want to say replace him, but that's essentially what it is, to where whenever he goes off and does his own thing, I'll be stable enough to go find another artist to help me. That's again if he decides that he doesn't want to just stick with me, because what I want to do is like I want to start a business with him and help each other grow that way, and I think that would be really nice for the both of us. But yeah, I'm hoping here in December, because like I don't want to just like jump him as soon as he gets out of college, but like I will talk to him about it here in December, and hopefully by January we can get started. That's if he still wants to do it. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to find another artist, but I don't have the money to like go and pay for a lot of art. That's my biggest issue. So, and I tried to learn art for a bit. I don't have the patience. But well, if he decides he doesn't want to do it and can't find another artist, I'm gonna have to buckle down and actually start learning art, which that's gonna suck, because that's gonna take even more time from writing, and yeah, my motivation's already it's already bottom of the barrel, so so that's currently what's on the agenda. That was a little bit about me. Um, yeah, just in general, with me, just your average guy. Just happen to have a video camera because I did try streaming for a while, but again, lack of motivation, lack of really want. So now I'm just doing this stuff. I'm just doing this. We're gonna see if I can keep up with this a little bit. I wouldn't expect a lot. I wouldn't expect like regular posts or anything like that. Essentially, just whenever I have the ability to do it, whenever I have the mental capacity and the energy to do it, and the time as well. Because hell, the only reason that I'm doing this right now is because I got the day off work. Otherwise, I would be at work right now, and then by the time I'd get home, I'd just go to bed like normal. Maybe make something to eat, and then go to bed. But my week after work, I've got to work on the house, so I'm pretty well clogged up here. So I think that's going to be it for now. At least for this little video that I'm doing. Oh yeah, if you haven't noticed by now, just a lot of rambling, a lot of random thoughts, and that's just kind of how I'm going to do things. Because I've learned scripts, so like I can write scripts, and I think that they're pretty okay. But it feels unnatural. It feels wrong. Keeping my brain on the script doesn't work for me. Because essentially I'll start talking, like through part of the script, and then I'll think of something else and I'll go off on a tangent, and then I'll forget where I am on the script, along with in general the entire script format itself. Like just reading from a script, I probably I end up kind of monotone, or at least I feel like it. So it's just gonna be unscripted ad lib, just word vomit here into the microphone at the fucking camera, which again, I suck at making eye contact with, so maybe I'll get better, but probably not, because I don't think about it. I just think about the words that I'm saying. Wherever I end up staring is wherever I end up staring. I know that bothers some people. I've seen that in other YouTube comments and stuff like that, that it bothers people. So I apologize, but even in real life, I have a lot of trouble maintaining eye contact, so sorry, I guess. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for this little introduction video. If I think of more, I'll probably make another video. It's probably going to be a lot of me talking about things that I've read, things that I'm doing. I know now and again I get on, I'm going to say like philosophy kicks, to where like I'll just get to thinking about X random thing, and like I want to make videos like this about it, to where I just talk about it, see what other people think, see how other people think. So maybe expect some of those at some point. Just again, all depends on timing, because I'm extremely forgetful. So if I don't essentially think about it and then write it down, or immediately like come home and start recording, I will probably forget about it. So, oh shit. So yeah, I think that's enough rambling for this one. So, goodbye. See ya? I don't know. I have no idea how to do intros or outros, so I'm gonna stop pretending like I do.